Hey, what's going on? It's Kevin here, and today we're playing some Armored Warfare. This is not a live commentary, it's just me playing the game. Video recorded, did pretty well in it on Sandport, I believe the map is. But I should first off say that this is the early access, which is running for 6 days or 7 days, 7 days I think, from May 27th to June 3rd. So it's already 3 days in now, and I just got in, so a little late, a couple days late, but I am good now, and I am in it and I am enjoying it. Really, I'm not going to talk about the game in itself a whole lot, which might seem kind of odd for providing this kind of a video. More or less, I'm going to be talking about the gameplay, and then I'll somewhat segue into what I think about the game so far. It's just I haven't had much experience because the servers do go on and off at certain times, so I haven't had the ability to play it in fully with like all the different classes of tanks and different tanks and such. Really, it is only just a level 2 tank that I've tried, but for the gameplay, Sandport, I'm using the Scorpion. This is a tier 2 tank. Um, Now, one of the things about I did in this gameplay is I noticed a lot of my teammates were going to that northwest area fighting, so I thought I would take advantage of that and try to find an area where I could shoot down on them. And I just found the perfect spot right up here. There's actually a little bit of a trail to my right here that I just went up there and I was just shooting down on them for quite a lot of this game, and you will see that I do quite a bit of damage, the most in the game I believe, but you'll see that as it goes. So some things I noticed about the game right off the bat, you need a good GPU to be able to run this game. I have a GTX 780 and I could not run it at very high settings. I had to go to high to get a good frame rate, or a playable frame rate I should say. Very high, you just can't play, or I couldn't anyways, on my GTX 780, which is a great graphics card. I know there's better ones out there that can definitely run it on very high, but if you have a low end system, I don't know if I would recommend even playing it at this point until it's been more optimized. Um, but when I got into the game, the sensitivity is just absolutely crazy when you're in sniper mode, like extremely crazy. I don't know if that was just me, but I think some other people mentioned that too. But yeah, I just had to turn that sensitivity very, very, very down, very much so, and my DPI on my mouse just because it was too high and it was getting crazy. So I did have to turn it down quite a lot just to even get it manageable. Also, I should mention that there is no audio on this gameplay, which I do apologize for, but I was actually listening to something in the background, and the shadow play picked up that sound, and it was just very loud, so I really didn't want to have the audio in it. The audio was good, from what I can tell, like the commanders and stuff talk to each other, like the loaders and the drivers. In the beginning, they'll talk to each other. It's pretty cool. But like I said, right here, I'm just shooting down on these guys, just getting some pretty easy damage for a lot of this game. But yeah, the Scorpion, it's a fun little tank. You have to buy it from the dealer because you get your tanks from dealers, and the dealer, I don't know, he's the one in Europe. I think there's one in North America and then there's one in Europe, and that's the one I got him from, just for the fact that the tank that I was grinding on a little bit, it led up to the Scorpion, so it would make sense to go for that one next. But right here, I'm just kind of shooting down on these guys, just sort of giving them what to. But yeah, the game so far, they definitely have a lot of optimization issues. It's early access, I expected that. But the game looks good, I think, from a graphical standpoint. Of course, they still need to fix some things. There's a lot of like glitches and bugs that do come with this, um, as expected, though. Just for one off my top of my head, like I know in sniper mode, if you're near some grass or something, or like flowers, it will glitch out a lot. You might not see in this gameplay, but I know in one map that there was definitely a lot of glitching going on when you're in sniper mode. But for the most part, it is pretty stable, I think. It's just the optimization is a big problem with the lower end computers. Like I wouldn't even play it if you have a lower end computer, like I said, because it's just really hard. But right here, I was taking advantage of this rock and this tank to really just outplay this guy down here. Was in a really crappy spot because I just could use my reload much better than his and take him out pretty simply there. And we just kept pushing. But this was a really fun gameplay. I must say, I'm having fun, which is important. I know for one thing that the SPGs, mentioning having fun, I'm mentioning the SPGs because I know in World of Tanks, a lot of people say it's very unfair, not less skill required, and I believe the SPGs in this game are not nearly as good as they are in other games, cough cough, hint hint, and that they're much more I believe they're much more aimed for doing more large area damage to tanks in a large group instead of doing a bunch of damage to one single tank. I believe that's what they said in a video. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Um, But yeah, it's nice having these new modern tanks. A lot of other things are in this game that I haven't even touched on, which I'll be doing more videos on. I haven't even touched on all the different classes of tanks, all the different equipment that you can go on. Like there's missiles, guided missiles that you can actually guide in the air, obviously with your mouse, and that you can make for some pretty sick plays. If you can control that mouse or that the mouse and the missile itself, you can make some pretty sick plays like around corners, like a missile going around a corner, or up and then down to get a tank that's hold down. That's pretty cool. But I believe only specific tanks have that. Not sure about that again, but I believe it's only some specific tanks. It could be an equipment. I might be incorrect. Like I said, I've only played so many games on this game. It's just my very first impressions, and overall, I am having fun. Like I said, and right here, I'm pretty sure I make a mistake. I tried getting this guy uh, through this little hole there, right there, and I don't know if that would have gone through. I don't know if that's even possible in this game. Like if those little nicks and crannies are actually able to shoot through. I would assume they are. Right here, this I'm not sure why it kept zooming up in the sky. That was weird too. That could have been just me though messing up. But yeah, I was trying to shoot him through that little thing and I didn't. But then this guy here, the last guy in the game, is able to get killed pretty quickly here. I missed this shot right here. You'll see it. Yeah, total derp. He was able to get around the shell. And we did win the game though. So overall, it was a fun game. I did the most damage in the game. I will show that stat in a second here. But yeah, fun game. I had fun. It was on Sandport. It just got to get more time. Let the early access really fix those bugs and problems and other things. But overall, a very fun game, and I am enjoying it. So that is a plus, and it's something new. For the damage here, you can see my money. I earned. I can't really see the damage right now, but I believe it's on there somewhere. Like I think it was like 2,000 something damage. Yeah, I'm hovering over it right now. You guys can see it. But yeah, so if you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Let me know why. But expect more Armored Warfare gameplay coming very soon because overall it was a very fun game, and I'm very much so looking forward to more. So yep, thanks guys for watching.